Hi, my name is Leslie. I'm a servant of God. I'm one of 20,000. Yeah, I stood before Jesus and God and was judged. I told you about it on a couple of videos ago or whatever. I was given eternal life. I'm one of the first fruits. I was transformed, and yeah, I'm here. And that was in 2018. So, yeah, there's a lot that there's not a lot that I don't know that's going on this earth. That's part of it. You know, I've dealt with, DHS and FBI, CIA, and a whole bunch of other three-letter government that you've probably never even heard of. And they tapped my phone. They've followed me. They've, you know, air, and in the air, helicopters, jets, you name it, cars, people. They don't bother me at all because they can't touch me, And if they do, their life turns into hell. So they've witnessed it. They've even come at me with a UFO. They tried to abduct me, and let's just say, 1,000 angels came, or 10,000, I don't know, and kicked their ass. And they won't touch me. Aliens won't even dare. Demons, they try once in a while, but then they are no more. For a month there, they come at me, and I destroyed them, every one of them. I've destroyed lots of them, and to the point where they're like, we're not coming at you anymore. They tried. That one woman was, doing her spells on me, and I just, she was very surprised when I showed up and took her to judgment. She's just sitting there in front of, the court of judgment going, what just happened? And it's like, you should never go against, the chosen ones of God, the 144,000, the first fruits of the Lord. You will not win. Even if you took my life, all you do is make me more powerful, because this earth is mine. It's my home. It's my place. I have dominion over it, just like all the rest of them. This is ours, and we're going to make it right. It's going to be that paradise that we're going to make it. Dead or alive, on this planet or in the spirit. Last thing you want is us to be in the spirit, on you. Because we have the right. Demons don't have the right. They don't have a right. But, we do. So, now, things you need to know. This world is about to be What's a better, I don't know if there's a better word, but anointed by God, by, take a good look at the sun and what's happening on the sun. And remember, you can measure everything. You can NOAA space weather, Schumann resonance scale. Say that 3 times fast. It's all measurements of the electric field on Earth and the spiritual, basically the spiritual field, the mental consciousness. Schumann resonance is the mental resonance. In other words, what's happening on the Schumann resonance scale is happening in your body and all animals, plants, everything. The earth itself. And the earth is doing some wild things. It's all going to change. Like, next week, maybe in a couple of days. We just had a big X flare explode off the sun today. We had one blow off the sun yesterday or the day before, and a bunch of M-class flares. But the sunspots that blow off these solar flares are, there's one that's just leaving, to go to the backside of the sun. And then there's one big one that's coming facing Earth that's, in line with Earth. So when it blows off, and it's going to blow off, and it's going to come straight at Earth and impact the Earth. So we had a G5 storm that lasted, a week or two, a month ago. Caused a lot of, disruption, especially in your life, my life, everybody's life. We were bombarded. This wind is blowing. So, yeah. I just wanted you guys to know that God's pouring out His Spirit on the world, and receive this upgrade, this spiritual upgrade, because this energy's energizing your spirit. And there's a lot of people that have no clue and won't even know. They're just going to feel tired and frustrated and insane. A lot of insane things people are going to start doing here. And remember, our government knows about it. They all know about it, but they're not going to say anything about it. So, and it's the photon belt also. I told you about the photon belt, or the Kundalini, the I could sit here and talk to you about it, but you have to have the desire to look it up, figure it out for yourself, because I've been talking about it for 4 years now. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Some people, it's helping and they're getting it. They understand and they're being prepared. But there's no way to stop it. We're going into it, and that's it. You can't stop the Earth from flying through space, in its orbit around the galactic center of the Milky Way. So you just got to learn to deal with it. And in order to survive it, you're going to have to be one of those unconditional love. Love yourself, love others, you love yourself, do to others you have done to yourself. Be loving and kind, generous and charitable, lifting each other up, helping each other up. Those people will survive. The good-hearted, the kind, and they will receive the prize at the end, which will be crazy cool. We will be above angels. We will be the most powerful people in the universe, spiritually. And knowledgeable and physically, there's just nothing that we cannot do through thought and the word, So, crazy, isn't it? But people are talking about it, a lot of people are trying to make money on it. I refuse to charge anything, to tell you the truth. I think it's a bad thing to charge people for this knowledge. Donations are always welcome, but I know I didn't put down anywhere for where you could send the donations to. I don't know. It's just not something that is not priority on my list. I live, my income is below poverty, way below poverty level. So, but God gets me through. I survive. But I'm telling you truth, and, it's coming. It's always like, well, everybody's next year, next year, this is going to, I'm telling you, man, this is going to happen this week, next week. So prepare yourself. Yeah. I don't know if the lights are going to go off or not. When they went through the G5 storm, I was checking, and when they did that press conference, NOAA, Space Weather, did a press conference on the G5 storm, and one of the questions was, will this affect my solar panels? And they said, no, it will not affect your solar panels, but it may affect the power grid. And it was like, that's interesting. And thank God that it's not going to affect my solar panels. Because I have solar panels. That's my electricity. So, just be prepared, and I have 50 pounds of rice, and there's always wild lettuce and berries from the forest, and I don't know, shoot a rabbit, with a slingshot or something, or a trap, to go with the rice. But at least you can have something in your belly and survive. I'm sure there's better stuff out there, but on quick basis, 25-pound bag of rice, for $15. Why not? I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. If you haven't already gotten ready, I don't like those foods that the Patriot foods and whatever, because they give you these big packages, and I just want to do one meal at a time. If I have to open a package for a family of 5, then I've got huge amounts of leftover, and I paid huge amounts of money for it when I can just buy a bag of rice, and some dehydrated mashed potatoes, in a box, and stuff like that, some stuffing and just stupid stuff, there's canned food, cheap. You don't have to spend a fortune, you can have a box of mashed potatoes in your cabinet for years. I don't know. And you can make, anyway, I digress. I'm just warning you. The government will not warn you. So there are people out there telling you, people that monitor those stations I told you about, NOAA Space Weather, Schumann Resonance. There's others out there too. I just don't know. I can't. Scientists know about this stuff, but they've been warned not to talk about it, and they don't want to talk about it. They'll lose their funding and their job. So crazy. And the observatory people, they're the same. They lose their job if they say anything, but thank God some people have leaked these films, these photographs, these videos, and the truth will always find its way out. It will find its way to you. Always, always, always look for the truth. All right. Good luck. Peace and grace be with you. God be with you always.